Race number 1, top of the stretch, Velvet O'Hara, Kilkerran Jewel, Yankee Paradise, Blue Mineral first, Franca's Rich, Battle Shoebach, Doris Angus, and Past Due. They are off and pacing, and as they leave the gate away looking for the lead, Yankee Paradise out the rail, Velvet O'Hara. The outside, Strikers Rich and Doris Angus, they're 4 deep. Extreme outside, and moving up into 5 as they head by the opening 8th and into the backstretch. He's Past Due. They head for the opening quarter, and the inside, Velvet O'Hara emerging with the lead. Doris Angus outside is away second. Yankee Paradise is settled in third, caught 3 wide. And racing out of 4 is Past Due in the center. 5th, Strikers Rich. From 6 is Kilkerran Jewel. Blue Mineral first is away in 7. And 8th and trailing the field is Battle Shoebach. They continue on to the 3/8. Out front and leading the way by 1 length is Velvet O'Hara with Doris Angus in the pocket. 29-1 the opening quarter. Off the turn and through the lane. Strikers Rich on the outside is parked out racing third, still caught 3 wide as Past Due going a rough opening half. They check in at the halfway point. Velvet O'Hara on the outside, that's Strikers Rich. 3 wide as Past Due in the pocket is Doris Angus. They head into the turn on their way to the 5/8. Strikers Rich on the outside, hounding Velvet O'Hara as they head for the backside. 1:04, the halfway point. On the outside, Strikers Rich, Dixon Eck in front. Velvet O'Hara battling back second. Kilkerran Jewel stepping to the outside third. Blue Mineral first. Moving up into contention is 4th. Dropping back Doris Angus. Yankee Paradise advancing to the outside. Now racing in 5. They check in at the 3/4. And clearing the lead is Strikers Rich now by 2 lengths on the outside. Kilkerran Jewel taking aim second. 3 wide is Blue Mineral first. Third, Velvet O'Hara backing up on the inside. 4th. Yankee Paradise in contention is 5th. They race midway through the final turn, 1:32 and 1 3/4. It's Strikers Rich leading by 1 length outside. Kilkerran Jewel is second, trying to hang in is Velvet O'Hara third. Through the lane they come for the final time, led home by Strikers Rich. Kilkerran Jewel on the outside will take over the lead, and Kilkerran Jewel gets up to win it. Strikers Rich second, Yankee Paradise third. First race winner, number 2, Kilkerran Jewel, a 5-year-old mare by Oil Count. All by Chuck O'Connor. Chuck driving the mile in 2:04 2/5. Race number 2, top of the stretch, has Clonmel Superior, Aaron's Ado, Calhoun Clipper, Double Double, Sonoma Benbolt, Windy Fashion, and Swinging Wave. They're off and pacing. The outside, Swinging Wave is off the gate alertly looking for the lead against Calhoun Clipper. They move into the first turn. Double Double up on the outside is third. Clonmel Superior gets away at the rail racing 4th. Sonoma Benbolt grabbing a seat 5th. Away 6th, Aaron's Ado. And 7th and trailing down the backside is Windy Fashion. They continue on to the opening quarter. Driving up to take the lead is Double Double over Swinging Wave by 1 length. 2 lengths back to Calhoun Clipper racing third. Then at the rail and sitting in 4th, Clonmel Superior. From 5, Sonoma Benbolt. Aaron's Ado has 6 and still 7th and trailing is Windy Fashion. Single file as they approach the 3/8. The opening quarter reached in 31 seconds flat. Double Double shows the way by 1. Swinging Wave getting a Golden Journey second. Calhoun Clipper eyes the outside third. Stepping off the rail 4th, the photo cover is Clonmel Superior. Next in line sitting 5th is Sonoma Benbolt. Then Aaron's Ado. And Windy Fashion can see them all as they check in at the halfway point. Calhoun Clipper now moving on to the lead. Racing second is Double Double. Left uncovered is Clonmel Superior on the outside. Third along the rail, Swinging Wave shuffle back to 4th. 5th and moving on the outside is Sonoma Benbolt, Aaron's Ado, and Windy Fashion still at the back. Halfway home in 1:04 2/5 seconds. They move on to the backstretch final time. Clonmel Superior moving up to engage Calhoun Clipper. Also on the move on the outside is Sonoma Benbolt sitting third. At the rail locked in is Double Double 4th. Swinging Wave to the outside 5th. Matching strides past the 3/4 on the inside. Calhoun Clipper now regaining a 1-length lead. Clonmel Superior drops into the rail second. Racing along the rail in 3 is Sonoma Benbolt. They continue on past the 7/8, 136 and 2 3/4. Calhoun Clipper by 1. Clonmel Superior second, Fanning wide third is Sonoma Benbolt. They make the final turn, and through the lane they come to the payoff. Calhoun Clipper, Clonmel Superior, Sonoma Benbolt up on the outside. They're not going to get to Calhoun Clipper. Sonoma Benbolt will finish second, Clonmel Superior third. In front of the grandstand is the second race winner, number 3 in your program, Calhoun Clipper. With a colt by Stargaze Hanover. With the Dam Nell Stardust over Robert Kyle and Malcolm Cormier. Trained by Ivan Cormier, Dave Pinckney driving. The mile in 2:07 3/5. Race number 3 of the evening has Cavallo's Sister, make her first, But Kenny Win, Entirely Mike's, and Nutter Springer, No Debtor, Landover, and 3 A's and a C. They're off and pacing along the rail. Cavallo's Sister away looking for the early lead, But Kenny Win driving out second. Up on the outside, Entirely Mike's 3 wide third. On the extreme outside, Landover is caught wide fourth. Along the rail, Maker first gets away in 5. Another Springer takes a look at a 6, holding down 7. Is 3 A's and a C, and No Debtor is the early trailer. They continue midway down the backstretch for the first time. On the outside, Entirely Mike's driving on to the lead by a length and a half. Cavallo's Sister giving way to sit second. Along the rail, that's But Kenny Win racing third. Landover has found a seat fourth. Maker first next in line fifth, followed by another Springer in sixth. To the outside is 3 A's and a C from 7. And No Debtor is eighth and trailing. Opening panel, 29 and 2/5 seconds. They continue off the top turn, approaching the halfway point. On top, Entirely Mike's continues to set the tempo, leads by 1 length. Cavallo's Sister content in the pocket. Maker first comes first up. As they approach the half, rough gate and on the inside, But Kenny Win. They check in at the halfway point. Out front, Entirely Mike's with the lead by a head. On the outside, Maker first is second. Cavallo's Sister enjoying a good journey along the rail third. To the outside and racing in 4. As they continue to the backstretch, for the final time is 3 A's and a C. Fifth along the rail, another Springer from 6th. As they continue to the 3/4, But Kenny Win steps to the outside. They were past the half in 1:01 and 4/5 seconds. They move on past the 3/4. Maker first on the outside, sticking ahead in front. Entirely Mike's battling back second, well spotted. 3 A's and a C on the outside. Third, Cavallo's Sister, nowhere to go fourth. Fifth on the outside is But Kenny Win. 3 wide, Landover from 6th. They make their way past the 7/8, 1:33 and 1 3/4. Maker first now leads it by a length and a half. 3 A's and a C on the outside. Second with Entirely Mike sitting third. Fourth is But Kenny Win. Landover fifth through the lane final time. Maker first opening up now to 2.5. 3 lengths. 3 A's and a C is second. It will be Maker first drawing off to win it. Finishing second is 3 A's and a C. Closing up for third, another Springer. The third race winner, number 2 Maker first, a 6-year-old gelding by Troublemaker, by Cynthia Hills and Joanne Thurrett. Jason McDougall driving. The mile in 2:04 and 1/5. Race number 4 of the evening has Sis Mindale, Major Governor, Poetic Forecast, Bird Towner, Nickway Regal, Presenter Celtic, Paris Model, Able Flyer, and Dr. Dexter. They are off and pacing. Poetic Forecast with Nickway Regal on the inside, Major Governor. Those 3 out vying for the early lead as they hit the first turn. Now quickly taking over is Nickway Regal by a length and a half. Away second is Poetic Forecast up on the limb. And Dr. Dexter is now racing third. Along the rail, Major Governor is fourth. Presenter Celtic fifth. Up on the outside and racing from 6 is Able Flyer. Bird Towner gets away in 7. On the outside, racing from 8 is Paris Model, and 9th and trailing the field, Sis Mindale. They move past the opening quarter. Nickway Regal will set the early fractions, leads it by a length and a half. Poetic Forecast sitting in the garden spot. Next in line, Dr. Dexter is sitting third. Major Governor along the rail fourth. On the outside, fifth. Presenter Celtic giving cover to Able Flyer on the limb from six. Bird Tanner at the rail has seven. Sis Mindale in eight, and trailing the field off the top turn, Paris Model. They were past the quarter in 30 and 4. In front of the stand for time one, it's still Nick Way-Regal. Here comes Dr. Dexter now charging up on the outside. Dr. Dexter looking for the lead from Nick Way-Regal. In behind them, Poetic Forecast is traveling third. Major Governor still at the rail fourth. Presenter Celtic fifth. Bird Tanner along the rail locked in as sixth. On to the backstretch, final time. The half in 1:03 and 2/5 seconds. It's still Nick Way-Regal by half a length. Dr. Dexter sitting on the outside is second. Poetic Forecast is staying with them third. There's a gap of 4 open lengths back to Major Governor sitting fourth. Fifth is Presenter Celtic. They move on past the three quarters. Nick Way-Regal on the inside, continuing to battle with Dr. Dexter on the limb. Poetic Forecast staying with them third. Major Governor now closing up the gap is fourth. Fifth along the rail gaining ground is Bird Tanner. They head on past the 7/8. Nick Way-Regal there by half a length. Dr. Dexter's not done yet on the outside. Down along the rail, racing third as they straighten out through the lane. Poetic Forecast. Here they come to the payoff. Nick Way-Regal. Dr. Dexter on the outside. Poetic Forecast down in the passing lane. Nick Way-Regal, Dr. Dexter, Poetic Forecast. Front outside is Bird Tanner. There's 5 of them across the track, but it looks like Nick Way-Regal holding on. Number 5 in your card, Nick Way-Regal, a 4-year-old son of What a Monster. With Stan Johnson, trained and driven to victory by Ivan Jameson. The mile, a New Life Park, 2:07. Race 5, top of the stretch, rockin' and rollin'. Bill Batter, Barely a Breeze, Granite Gambler, Fleet Director, and Tarwin Ready. They're off and pacing. Granite Gambler gets the first call. Rockin' and rollin', driving out quickly from the rail. They move into the first turn. Rockin' and rollin'. Granite Gambler up on the outside, wide as second. In the center, racing third is Barely a Breeze, finding a seat at the rail. Into 3 away, sitting in the 4th spot is Bill Batter. 5th along the rail, Fleet Director. And 6th and trailing is Tarwin Ready. They make their way past the opening quarter. Racing along in the 2-hole is Granite Gambler. Barely a Breeze next in line third. Bill Batter is 4th. Fleet Director in 5. And trailing the field, Tarwin Ready. Single file as they move by the 3/8 opening quarter in a quick 28 and 2/5 seconds. They move off the top turn and approach the halfway point. Rockin' and rollin' continue to set a lively clip. Leading at a length and a half. Granite Gambler second. Barely a Breeze third. Bill Batter still at the rail 4th. 5th along the rail is Fleet Director, and 6th and trailing is Tarwin Ready. Still no change. Single file as they head for the backside. Final time, 59 and 1 was the halfway point. Rockin' and rollin' continuing to lead it by 1 length over Granite Gambler. Barely a Breeze at the rail is third. Bill Batter now looking to the outside 4th. 5th is Fleet Director, and trailing the field is Tarwin Ready. They continue on past the 3 quarters. Rockin' and rollin', maintaining a 1-length advantage. Granite Gambler staying right with them second. 2 lengths back to Bill Batter, racing third. Outside Tarwin Ready 4th. Barely a Breeze dropping off 5th, and Fleet Director. They head on to the 7/8. 1:30 and 2 was the 3 quarters. Rockin' and rollin' now opening up to 2 lengths with Granite Gambler racing second up on the outside. Tarwin Ready is now third. Bill Batter at the rail is 4th. 3 wide, Fleet Director 5th. They make the final turn. Rockin' and rollin' is now clear by 3 lengths. Racing along second, Granite Gambler. Rockin' and rollin' far outside, Fleet Director. Rockin' and rollin' wins it. Fleet Director finishing second. Tarwin Ready is third. The 5th race winner, number 1, Rockin' and rollin', an 8-year-old son of Keystone Champion, owned by Chester Cook. Trained by Sonny Dunbar. Dave Carey catch driving. The mile in 2:02 and 3/5. Race number 6 has Shockatees, Nicky Gas, Candidate, Sparkling Cloud, Charitz, Guinness, Absolute Proof, Blue again, and the back tier is Fascination VL. They're off and pacing. Off the gate quickly, Nicky Gass looking for the lead. Shockatees driving out the rail is away second, far outside. Charitz is away third. Fascination VL at the rail, sitting in the 4 spot. On the limb fifth, the Sparkling Cloud caught 4 wide and racing from 6 as they head down the backstretch. Is Guinness, away 7 Absolute Proof. On the outside in 8 Candidate. And treading the field in the early going is Blue again. They make their way past the opening quarter. Out front, Shockatees emerging with the top spot. Gathered back into the pocket is Nicky Gass second. Fascination VL is third. Parked out Guinness racing fourth. Charitz at the rail has 5. Candidate advancing on the outside from 6. Sparkling Cloud racing in 7. Then Absolute Proof. And trailing the field is Blue again. They continue off the top turn. 29 seconds was the opening quarter. Through the stretch they approach the half. Shockatees continues to show the way by 2 lengths. Guinness up on the outside is now second. Along the rail, Nicky Gass racing third. Candidate second over fourth. Locked in Fascination VL in 5. Sparkling Cloud on the outside, third over sixth. Then Charitz has 7. Racing out of 8 is Blue again, and 9th and trailing is Absolute Proof. They were past the half in a minute, 2/5 seconds. It's still Shockatees, the boss by a length and a half. Guinness moving up into 2. On the outside, Candidate is third. Sparkling Cloud coming 3 wide fourth. Nicky Gass tailing off on the inside is 5th. 6th on the outside is Blue again. They move past 3/4. Shockatees continuing to chart the path. Leads the field by 2 on the outside. And moving up is Sparkling Cloud. Guinness is at the rail. They head off the top turn. Shockatees is the one to catch. Guinness racing second. Sparkling Cloud on the outside is third. Then 4 lengths back into the 4 spot, and Nicky Gass off the turn. 1:32 and 1 3/4. Shockatees leads them on home. Guinness second. Sparkling Cloud third. They'll finish that way. Shockatees winning it. Guinness second. Sparkling Cloud third. Race winner, number 1, Shockatees. 4-year-old mare by Winner's Accolade by Bruce Butler and Robert Workman. Trained and driven by Danny Romo. The mare picking up a new race record, 2:03 and 2/5. Race 7, top of the stretch, has Nearly Ready, Pomerado, Blazing Herods, R.E.'s Cloud, NS Playboy, Northwind Jamie, Diana Royce, and Matt Cumbo. They're off and pacing on the inside. It's Nearly Ready away looking for the lead. Driving out quickly, Blazing Herods. Our East Cloud caught wide third. On the inside away racing in 4 as they head by the opening 8th. And backstretch is Pomerado. They battle up front for the top spot. Inside Nearly Ready. Parked on the outside, Blazing Herods second. Our East Cloud sitting in behind them at the rail third. Getting away fourth is Matt Combo. Pomerado in the 5 spot. Northwind Jamie shows 6th. Holding down 7 in the early going is Diana Royce. And 8th and trailing, that is NS Playboy. They move into the turn, approaching the 3/8. Nearly Ready, parking out Blazing Herods. R.E.'s Cloud getting a golden trip along the rail third. Outside 4th, Pomerado will follow the move of Matt Combo in 5. They head off the top turn. Opening panel 29 and 2/5 seconds in front of the stand. They approach the half, and now taking over the lead is Blazing Herods, opening to 2.5 lengths. On the inside, Nearly Ready is second. Outside, racing third is Matt Combo. R.E.'s Cloud is caught in at the rail, racing 4th. Pomerado in 5. Diana Royce to the outside, 6th. Then Northwind Jamie, and the trailer is NS Playboy. They were past the halfway point in a minute and 2/5 seconds down the backside. Final time, Blazing Herods by 2.5. Nearly Ready second. Pomerado sweeping up 3 wide third. Outside racing in 4 is Matt Combo. 3 wide, Diana Royce in 5. R.E.'s Cloud caught in traffic 6th. They continue into the turn, heading for the 7/8. That's Diana Royce now out there 3 wide, taking over the top spot. Racing along second is Pomerado. Pacing along the rail, Blazing Herods. Outside, Matt Combo is 4th. Less than 1/8 to come. 1:32 and 3 the 3/4. Diana Royce draws out now to 4 lengths. Along the rail, Pomerado is racing. He's trying to hang in third, but it's all Diana Royce. Pomerado will finish second, and hanging in for the show spot is Blazing Herods. 7th race winner, number 7, Diana Royce, an 11-year-old daughter of Royce, out of the Dam Chuck's Maid, owned by Peter Foy of Dartmouth, trained by Brad Jones. Danny Romo with back-to-back wins, the mile in 2:04 and 1/5. Race number 8 of the evening, top of the stretch, the St. Patrick's Day pace. Hats Off Heartwood, Unfair Advantage, Lone Water Hobo, Full Lunar Eclipse, Line of Fire, Turnick Joe Ranger, Selkirk, Flicker Elmhurst. The trailer is All Canadian. They're off and pacing off the gate first. Unfair Advantage looking for the lead. Lone Water Hobo is hustling out second. Up on the outside away third. On the far outside, that's Flicker Elmhurst. Selkirk 3 wide is fourth. They head by the 8th into the backstretch for the first time. On top, Unfair Advantage, a length and a half. Lone Water Hobo's away second. Up on the outside, looking for his seat is Flicker Elmhurst, third. All Canadian fourth. Parked out Selkirk in 5. Hats Off Heartwood races away in 6. Full Lunar Eclipse has 7. Turnick Joe Ranger from 8. And 9th and trailing the field is Line of Fire. They continue into the turn, opening quarter in 29 and 2/5 seconds. Unfair Advantage on top, shows the way by 1. Lone Water Hobo getting a perfect journey second. Flicker Elmhurst at the rail third. Upcoming 3 wide off the top turn, racing fourth is Hats Off Heartwood. Selkirk in the center in 5. They approach the halfway point. Lone Water Hobo is flushed out of the pocket, and he drives up looking for the lead from Unfair Advantage. Up on the outside now third. As they race into the lower turn is Hats Off Heartwood. They continue on to the 5/8. Lone Water Hobo now the leader by 1. Unfair Advantage second, uncovered the outside. Third is Hats Off Heartwood. Flicker Elmhurst will need racing room at the rail, racing fourth. The half in a minute and 2/5 seconds. 5th on the outside is All Canadian. 6th, Turnick Joe Ranger. 3 wide and 7 is Full Lunar Eclipse. They head past the 3/4. Lone Water Hobo's the leader by a length and a half. Unfair Advantage second. All Canadian is gaining ground on the outside, is now sitting second. On the far outside, Line of Fire is out there 43rd. In the center, racing fourth is Full Lunar Eclipse. They head past the 7/8. 1:31 and 3 the 3/4. Lone Water Hobo clinging to the lead. All Canadians right there second. Line of Fire coming 3 wide third. Full Lunar Eclipse is in behind them, awaiting the passing lane fourth. Through the lane final time. Up on the outside, Line of Fire takes over. Line of Fire will win it. Finishing second is Lone Water Hobo, which close for third between Full Lunar Eclipse and All Canadian. Now back in front of the stand, the winner of race 8, the St. Patrick's Day pace, number 5 in your program, Line of Fire, a 6-year-old brown gelding by Troublemaker. By Ken St. John, trained by Blair Laffin. Robert Laffin driving the mile in 2:03 and 2/5. Race 9, top of the stretch, Moonwatch, Harrier, Rennie's Fella, Joe Sixpack, Frank Justice, and Walk of Life. They're off and pacing. Harrier looking for the lead. Rennie's Fella driving it quickly on the outside with Joe Sixpack away third. Moonwatch at the rail is fourth. Up on the outside, Frank Justice. They continue on to the opening 8th. Battling for the lead on the outside, Rennie's Fella. Harrier at the rail is racing second. Dropping in third is Frank Justice. Joe Sixpack gets away sitting in the 4 spot on the outside. Racing in 5 is Walk of Life. And Moonwatch is 6th and trailing. They continue on past the opening quarter. Harrier emerging with the top spot. Backing up and finding room at the rail second is Rennie's Fella. Dancing on the outside, first over is Joe Sixpack. Third along the rail, Frank Justice racing fourth. Outside in 5 is Walk of Life. And a Moonwatch moves to the outside from 6th. 28 and 4 was the opening quarter for Harrier. He continues to lead the field by 1 length as they approach the half. Up on the outside is Joe's six-pack, locked in the pocket. That's Rene's Fella with cover. Walk of Life on the limb is 4th. Frank Justice down at the rail, nowhere to go in 5, and Moonwatch is still trailing. They advance into the lower turn, moving on now past the 5/8, the halfway point in a minute, 1/5 second. It's still Harrier by 1 length over Joe's six-pack with Rene's Fella caught in the pocket, racing 3rd. Walk of Life getting a good second over Journey, following Live Cover on the outside, 4th. 5th along the rail, Frank Justice, and Moonwatch still trails. They move past 3/4. Harriet's the one to catch. Joe's six-pack within 3 parts of a length is 2nd. Rene's Fella down in the pocket, 3rd. Walk of Life is 4th. Then Frank Justice and Moonwatch. They were by 3/4 in 1:31 and 2/5 seconds. They continue off the top turn. It's Harriet continuing to be bothered by Joe's six-pack as they make the final turn. Joe's six-pack on the outside, bearing down to take the lead. It will be Joe's six-pack to win it. Rene's Fella up for 2nd. The show spot going to Harriet. The 9th race winner, number 4, Joe Six-Pack, a 7-year-old gelding by Armbro Omaha. Walter Simmons of Summerside, trained by Blaine McKenna. Jason McDougall with his 2nd winning drive of the evening. The mile in 2:02 and 1/5. Race number 10, top of the stretch. It's Miller Time, Courageous Lily, Rainbow Coalition, Cole Sarah, Alan LeBaron, Portobello Count, Income Wilco, Sea Robber. In the back tier is Katero. They're off and pacing with Courageous Lily off the gate first. It's Miller Time at the rail 2nd. Katero's away 3rd. Up on the far outside, Sea Robbers away 4th. Settling in at the rail in the 5 spot as they continue by the 8th and into the backstretch for time 1 is Rainbow Coalition. They head for the opening quarter. It's Miller Time coming away on top, a length and a half. Courageous Lily is 2nd. Katero at the rail 3rd. Racing in 4th is Rainbow Coalition. Taking a look out of 5 in the early going is Sea Robber. 6th is Cole Sarah. Holding down the 7 spot, Island LeBaron. Income Wilco is racing out of 8, and Portobello Count is 9th and trailing. Into the turn and on by the 3/8. The leader up front, it's Miller Time by 1 length. Sitting in the pocket, Courageous Lily. First up is Katero, giving cover on the limb to Rainbow Coalition, following 4th, 30 and 1 the opening quarter. They approach the halfway point. It's Miller Time. Up on the outside, that's Katero. First over, 2nd. Locked in, racing 3rd past the half. He is Courageous Lily. Rainbow Coalition on the limb is 4th. Locked in, Sea Robber in 5. Cole Sarah 3rd over from 6. Racing from 7 on the outside is Island LeBaron. In 8, Portobello Count, and trailing the field is Income Wilco. 1:03 and 1 the halfway point through the backside. Final time. It's Miller Time by a head. Up on the outside, Katero's right there. 2nd in the pocket. 3rd is Courageous Lily. Rainbow Coalition 4th. 3 wide out on LeBaron in 5. They move past the 3/4. Katero now forging to the top. On the inside, it's Miller Time racing 2nd. Rainbow Coalition on the limb is traveling 3rd. On the inside, Courageous Lily has 4. They head past the 7/8. 1:34 and 4 was the 3/4. It's Katero opening now to 2.5, 3 lengths. Trying to hang in as it's Miller Time 2nd. Up on the outside, racing 3rd, Rainbow Coalition. They drive to the lane. It's all Katero drawing off to win it. The battle is for place, and it will be Rainbow Coalition 2nd with Cole Sarah 3rd. Fretting back, the 10th race winner, number 9, Katero, a 9-year-old son of Landslide, and Nathaniel Spence. Jim Davis driving the mile, 2:05 and 4/5.